Okay, so Johnny and I are starting to get calls and emails back from the first mailer that we have done, Yours and Jack's Way. So before we were with the Land Geek. So it's just a different type of person that we were dealing with.
Correct.
So the
in a good way, I hope, right?
Yes.
Not the $1.99 way.
Exactly, right. But I have found that these people are much more passionate. Like I've gotten a lot more FUs and, are you out of your mind for offering this price and things like that. And I am such a people pleaser that even though I don't know these people and will never see their faces, my heart immediately just goes like, oh gosh, you're mad. And so I took your email that you sent out to the person that was really angry. I thought that was beautiful. I loved kind of having that template to be able to send to someone who emailed me that was frustrated.
Right.
And that definitely seemed to kind of diffuse. But kind of just some tactics. I know you said your goal is to make that person your best friend if they're mad. And other than just, I don't want to shut down or just like kowtow to that person. I would just have some tips on how you diffuse those situations. Or even if you have people that aren't mad, but are like, how in the world did you come up with that price? If I went to a realtor, is that what they would be selling it for? Things like that.
Well, sometimes I my first thought is, I'm trying to get on their side. I want to be on their good side no matter what. So I kind of like jump over their side of the fence and go, I don't know, we may have been this one, my fill in the blank, put this one together and, just make up something kind of cute. Like you're on their team. It may have been off and it sounds like it was. And then they're like, yeah, but now I'm on their side of the fence. So then now hopefully they're like, okay, now we're on the same page. Now it's just really about, now that we got that out of the way, whatever price it is, let's ignore all that. So do you want to sell? Well, heck yeah. Again, not that price. No, we covered that. I'm well aware that price isn't right. However, now you know a little more who I am. We're a small little company and it's just me and my brother. And this is, our way of putting food on the table, something sweet like that. We got little kids too. I get it. I'm really not here to wreak havoc on your world, but you just said you want to sell and we're not a big high-end, I'm not an agent or anything like that. So, but I am going to make it really easy. This is what I do. I do these deals all day long. This is my livelihood. And hey, whatever number you and I agree on, that's number it's going to be on the check, kind of thing, or whatever it is. So now what is the number that makes sense to you, with all that in mind? It's, it's going to be easy, fast. It's just me. And then let them think about it. And that's what we're trying to get them to do, to kind of go, all right, because they all have a number in their head. It's like, even right now, I have cars in the driveway that I love, but you know what? And there's a number in my head and it's not the retail number. It's like, I don't drive it that much. And, I know what I could get for it, but if the right person came along and they offered me X and I like them, I would take it. That's what I want to get out of them.
Okay. Awesome. No, that really helps. And I said not something that good, but something similar to a man that, just called back in and he was like, I don't know if we're interested in selling or not, but I would love to maybe talk to a realtor more. And I was like, absolutely. Like, do your research. Like, we're here. If you want me to check back in with you, I'm happy to do that.
Perfect.
The biggest difference is that we strive to just make it as quick and painless for you as possible. But yeah, I'm new to the type of person that's just very passionate one way or the other. The desert.
I always love it because it means like I did it right, by the way. That when I get that initial hate in the thing, like the last thing I want is everybody calling me loving me. Because then it means like, oh no, what I'm going to have to undo here. And adding money is always better.
Sure.
Even if it's a couple $1,000, the most of these guys are going to look at this and look at you on your website, see you guys with your dogs at the park, and go, I know they said 17,000. They're going to make it 20. You got a deal. I could totally do that. We all know in our head pretty much, you know. And then the only last thing is you don't want to promise them there on the phone right now, because you still got to go do your due diligence. So you want to make sure you say, all right, I get it. That's your number. Now give me a day. I'm going to do my best to try to make that work.
Right.
So when can I talk to you tomorrow? What's the best number?
And that leads me perfectly into the second question, which is, do you have kind of a rough working template for how you let people down gently that do want to sell you their land, but for some reason or other, it is just not going to work either? We have a property that I think we'd like to share just to see your opinions on, but that's just like on the side of a mountain with zero access. And these people are like, yes, absolutely, we accept your offer.
Right? They're all excited. So yeah, it's usually they know, you know, and so when I'm calling them back, I go, so I think you know how this call is gonna go. You know, I might, and I'm like, if they know any, like, I'll say, how much do you know about the property? They're like, a lot. All right, and you probably have an idea what's coming.
Right.
Yeah, you found the access problem too. Yeah, I did. You know, kind of thing. And then, so that's when I kind of talk about, you know, man, I'll take ownership of it. Like, I wish I would have known going into this. I'm really sorry. And I don't let them think too. I want to let them think I sent out a few offers. I don't want them to know I canvassed the whole state. I want them to feel special. So, but I'll just say, you know, I did my best to look these all over before the letters went out. I guess I didn't get to yours. And if I had, I apologize. I wouldn't have sent you a letter because we know what's coming. So, and it's either, now you're kind of like, I hate to say it, but I don't have any use for it, and I wish you all the best. That's one answer that I'll have. Or my other answer is, the only way I can make this work, maybe, and I will take this on, is at this price.
Sure.
Fill in the blank. It's my 20 is now 2, you know, and I don't mean to make, you know, upset you in any way, but we all know that there's these problems, and at this price I can take them on. And even if I screw it all up, it's on me, you know, kind of thing. And if it works, great. If not, you know, even if you want to sleep on it, you know, I let them have that moment to digest that.
Right.
And at least they got something. And you'd be surprised how many people will talk to their wife, call all the relatives, and then call you back tomorrow and say, I'll take your dumb 2. It's better than nothing, because we all know what's going on. And then all you got to make sure is, you know, you did that number that if they say yes to 2, I'm buying it and I will eat it.
Right.
I know I can I know I can at least sell it for 4 or 6 or whatever.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's super helpful. Thank you so much.
You got it.